Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today we are reviewing a classic that I have never reviewed on my channel before. Today we're diving into a bird that's the word on every liquor store shelf on the planet, or in America, or where I've lived anyway. Today we're getting perky with Wild Friggin' Turkey 101. America. Oh, bad pour. Overconfident, poor porter. He made a mess, I did. A little more, just a little more for the road. Gobble, 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 gobble. Wild Turkey 101, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Master Distiller Jimmy Russell. It's got his autograph on it. It's 101 proof, if you couldn't tell by the name. It's got this faux tack strip on top now. It's got a faux tack strip on top that says crafted with conviction, aged longer. Distilled and bottled in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. If you flipping it over, there's a ginormous government warning. For more than 60 years, legendary master distiller Jimmy Russell has been crafting Wild Turkey 101 one way. The right way. Oh. With a high rye content, this iconic bourbon is perfectly aged for up to 6 to 8 years. For up to 6 to 8 years? Why wouldn't they just say up to 8 years? Makes me think that that's weird. Aged for up to 6 to 8 years. It should. Why doesn't it say aged for up to 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 years? All you gotta do is say the highest year, not the lower year. Okay. Aged for up to 6 to 8 years. In American oak barrels with the deepest char for more character. We bottle at 101 proof and only once it reaches its full complex flavor of caramel, vanilla, toffee, and spice. As Jimmy says, like the Kentucky River, Wild Turkey 101 is mighty bold and takes its own sweet time. Color on this bird looks like it has been aged for maybe up to 6 to 8 years. It is not exactly super dark, but not super light either. Classic bourbon color. It swirls very nicely, very nicely. If you have a bottle of whiskey and there's a bird on the label, you can almost guarantee yourself that it is a good swirl. The swirly bird, we like to call them, because birds know how to get dizzy, even though they don't get dizzy because birds don't have an equilibrium or testicles. Going for nose. Ooh. Hello. Nice. It is corn forward. Corn forward, a bit of peanut, a bit of peanutty peanut. It's like if you picked peanuts out of a cornfield. There is like a sweet nougat on there. The nose is nice. The nose doesn't smell like an overly complex bourbon. It doesn't smell like anything that's gonna blow our minds, but it also doesn't smell like anything extra young, extra weak sauce shit. It smells like a quality bourbon. Wild Turkey 101 is running between like $21 and like $28 depending on where you live. And for that price, you don't expect a whole heck of a lot. But the nose on this Wild Turkey is pleasant. It's pleasant. Let's put this baby bird down the hatch before it hatches. Yeah. All right. Heartburn City. It is extra sweet. It's pretty grain forward, but that grain is corn. It's corn forward, super sweet, caramel, and table sugar kind of dominate the palate there. A bit of nuttiness, a bit of peanut on there. This does not do a bunch of twists and turns or backflips. It's not doing any triple axles. This bourbon's not here to impress. It's just here to be bourbon. Second sip brought something out on the front of the palate that was really interesting and nice. It had a bit of a cranberry to it, a bit of a cranberry on the front of the palate before it went into its sweet corn luge down my big fat throat. There is a reason why this is a favorite budget pour or daily drinker for a lot of bourbon drinkers out there. It's a super solid bourbon. It's super solid. It's at a great proof. It's not a thinker, but it's a drinker. Third sip, and I'm getting a little bit of spice on the mid and back palate. The more sips I took, the more I enjoyed it. It seemed to get better. The experience got better as I sipped it. And that is a big plus. It's a big check mark for it. It's good. This was a pretty quick review for a pretty basic bottle, but it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. I give Wild Turkey 101 a score of 7.4. 7.4, Wild Turkey 101. Before you go, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below. Turkey 101 fan or not? I just like to hear your input. Do you like this bottle, or should I just shut up from now on? My name is Matt, this is ADHD Whiskey, and like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on remembering that there are basic things out in the world that are still really good. Like Wild Turkey 101, or clothes from Walmart, or the diner down the street that has really good breakfast, or a 1999 Toyota Corolla, or Wrangler jeans, or tidy whities, box fans, carpet remnants, leftover lasagna, patched up rubber rafts, patched up marriages, VHS tapes, lean cuisine personal single meals, SpaghettiOs with or without meatballs,